Okay. So tell me a little bit about this project of yours. It sounds pretty exciting.
It's called Dreaming Hollywood, and it was written and directed by myself, Frank Martinez, and co-produced, and was also co-produced by this man to my left. This is Turk Matthews, and he also stars as the main character, Ray Balfe, and we are distributed by Cleopatra Entertainment.
Nice. And tell me a little bit about the movie.
Well, it's a dark satire about LA, or rather
the dark side of LA.
Yeah, or rather,
The streets.
it's a goofy, silly, dark satire of LA and humanity in general. And it appears like it's a satire on the filmmaking process, but we tried to make it go a little deeper than that.
And what were some of the challenges about making it?
Well, we paid for it ourselves, which the budget was $75K. So that's why it took us about 2.5 years to shoot it. The biggest obstacles were put there by he and I ourselves, simply because we were so ignorant and green at the beginning of the process that we just made all these mistakes. And you never know. In a wiser era, we would have made this movie for a lot less and in less amount of time.
Also, scheduling. We were just finding actors like his friends and people like from local coffee shops or whatever that frequented, and we would make scenes, get the locations, and people would cancel. So we would have to somehow put things together to make a new scene for that day at that same location because we already had to pay for it. So we had to do a lot of things off the top of our head.
Nice. And what do you hope people like about it?
I guess in a way for them to have a little empathy for others and to possibly look deep within themselves, maybe something like that along those lines. Because they certainly won't learn anything about the filmmaking process, because like I said, it's not really about that. But I guess, I hope that they find that they become a little more empathetic as a result of seeing a movie like this.
Turk, anything you want to add?
I hope that people, like he said, become a little more empathetic about the struggle out here. It's not just glitz and glam. Actors have to struggle, writers have to struggle, directors, everybody. If you're trying to get in, there's a small percentage of people who actually make it, and it's tough.
And tell me a little bit about who you cast in the movie.
The casting?
Mm-hmm.
We were very, very fortunate that we didn't have to audition too many people. What happened was we had the core cast, and then they had friends who had friends, and we would audition them, and we just lucked out. Everyone was really, really good and really eager to start performing.
And what else are you working on these days?
Well, now we're going to spend some heavy time marketing the movie, social media, of course. Cleopatra is behind that. And then after that, we're going to finish developing a horror script, which is a little more of a conventional feeling film. And, it's one of those standard stories, a group of kids get themselves into trouble and they're basically, struggle for their lives, that kind of a story.
And one thing I like asking people I interview is, tell me a fun fact about yourselves.
A fun fact about me. Oh, gosh. Like something interesting, fun. Oh, wow. That's, I play drums. I'm also musical, and I like to compose music. I'm not the greatest composer in the world, but I do brag about the fact that on one day I might write a country song, on another day I might write a hip hop song. I wrote some of the music for the movie, also for Dreaming Hollywood.
I don't wear underwear, but when I do, it's usually something unusual.
I wouldn't know that for a fact.
I'm just kidding. That's a Bill Murray line from a movie. I played college football for Central Connecticut back in the day. That's one thing that might be interesting. I'm from Connecticut, and I like to work out.
Nice. And what are you watching these days?
I just watched a show called Reacher that I really enjoyed on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
I've been telling everybody about this fantastic French film called Titane. And so I happen to watch, I've seen it over and over again. So, and I'm looking forward to Better Call Saul. I know the new season's coming out. I love that show.
Very nice. Ellen, what would you say was your guilty pleasure TV show or movie?
My guilty pleasure TV show and movie. Wow. Like as far as like a silly movie or as far as like a good movie, because
Whatever you want. Yeah.
well, a movie that I'm obsessed with, I have no idea why, is Falcon and the Snowman. It's from 1986. I watch it all the time. It's an amazing movie. It's Sean Penn's greatest performance. And yeah, that would be my guilty pleasure.
Mine for TV show have to be The Office. I love The Office. I watch it every time it's on. I'm glued to it, and you know those characters are so great. And for a movie, I like On the Waterfront is one of them, and I guess for like comedy, Fletch. I like the movie Fletch, Chevy Chase.
Nice. That's a good one. Yeah. And where can we follow you on social media so we can continue to follow your careers, this movie, everything that you're doing?
Dreaming Hollywood Film is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Beautiful. I'll make sure to give you a follow. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you so much.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy,
Thank
very
you,
much.
Sammy.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to
Okay,
you
talk
again.
to you soon.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.